Rings. Haven't joined us tonight's kind of complete and utter insanity episode. I don't know, 1,000 or whatever this is. All right, so this is a UFO fake media disclosure, Northern Lights, and Alpha Centauri triple star system connection. So yeah, our fake media, our fake government, all that is. At least I put the energy out there for all that to fall apart. Maybe this is the year for it. All of it. Just get rid of it. It's just you never know. I mean, FBI is showing their dark side by going after Mary Giuliani for no, when they can be going after a lot of other people. So I don't know where these are going to go. It's nice for all these organizations start falling apart, and they might be on their way. It's hard to say at this time. So do an Anunnaki connection. Just a Anunnaki overall. It just feels like that's the people to go to for this. At least the energy. The Northern Lights. I believe that's the thumbnail. I think I got that to work. I forgot about checking that, but if you're not familiar with the Northern Lights, I think I have a picture here somewhere. Well, I did. Yeah, I have one here. So you can see them in Canada. Where'd I go? Lost myself. You can see here, Canada and I think Norway also. There's other places. So tapping those, and Canada is a place where a lot of Illuminati people are. That is part of, London's a pretty small place, so they just go to Canada. Those parts of it. Obviously, they go to other places like Iraq. Some of them do, it feels like. So I don't know if that's a place we go to for vacation, but sure. Brussels and other places in Europe, of course. So, all right, we're going to. So we get with all this fake media disclosure. So during this is basically whatever they're planning for any type of alien disclosure. The media, I feel like it was going to be disclosed with it. They're just tools. They're just there to make money. They're just there to, everybody has to make a living, right? So just become a propagandist. So who's the best at it? So we'll see where this goes. Yeah, it should be interesting to see what the Anunnaki can tap into that. And so channel the Northern Lights energy and Alpha Centauri, their point of view of us. So hopefully it's a decent point of view. I guess it doesn't matter these days. Whatever they got. SimonToad.com, we have private sessions. We have the shop here. I think I'm on the 15th and I'm on the 16th for some people. I've slowly gotten to the 20th for some people, but I'm still on the 16th. Same situation here on the 15th, actually. Webinar sign up, social network, Rabbit, behind the scenes and dating site. And, whoops, wrong spot. So if you don't know what the Northern Lights looks like, yeah, and that's in Canada. So, we're in the upper atmosphere. That's pretty cool. It's a higher astral plane. So if you wonder what the astral energies look like, well, there she goes. So very nice. I don't know what that is. Portal. I don't know what that's going on there, but pretty cool. This is what we're working towards, the future. So if you're out in that area for like weeks and months, years, you'll definitely feel a change in yourself for sure. Definitely. The good and the bad. So, nice. Of course, some people might see the astral plane like that, or you just see yourself having dinner with friends, or something like that. Something simplistic, whatever it might be. Okay, all right. All right, do Anunnaki connections. Let's see where we go from there. All right, greetings. We are Anunnaki collective energies, realities, input, output of your world, your fake news, your media. Of course, that's been done throughout your history. Some will call it a Bible. That itself is propaganda, as you have not noticed, or some have not noticed. Religion is propaganda also. It's basically a twisting of realities, of spiritual awakenings. Basically, to take spirituality and to twist it around to make it convoluted, as complicated as it can be. Now, it doesn't mean you don't have. Yeah, it's basically those religious figures, as you know, are yes, religious teachers, and others take those energies and twist them around. You know, that's what this world does best. Basically, your media pundits that you see today have manipulated society throughout your history. So even those that are sort of on the positive side are not always the case. So some of you might be able to tap into those energies of basically your media people manipulating society throughout history. No surprise there. No, is there? Your energies, yes, you're going deeper into your consciousness of letting go of third dimensional idea systems. Which, yes, your government is at part of that. Your system, your basic everyday life is slowly breaking down. You're not seeing it fully in this reality, of course, because people rely on these systems. So it's not going to happen instantly, but internally they are breaking down. As your psychic energies become stronger, you realize you don't need them anymore. Yeah, your fake news, your alien. Well, your fake news is there to block your alien, as you know. Your media, yes, is part of a strong arm of the Illuminati, as you know. Yes, basically your popular kids from school are now in adulthood doing the same thing they did in school, manipulating. So it's like usually the popular, not always, but sometimes the popular kids in school are the just best manipulators in town. Can they keep that up throughout their lives? Some just do it through that time, and that's fine. But others, and it's different. Or some that are unknown become more popular, manipulating society as they get older. We feel a lot of this is going to start to break free, bleed out, as you more see through even these large companies have been causing a lot of difficulties to Earth's atmosphere. These technology companies, yeah, they send radio waves to your Earth's vibration to shift it, of course, to their favor. They're manifesting like you would not believe, and some of you see that. So you ever tap into a companies and they're manifesting energies? Probably not. What tap into is like, wow, it's like a machine. They actually get AI to do their bidding for them. So as you go into a healing vibration of yourself, you see a lot of these companies basically not as strong as it used to be. A little bit more open to what they've been doing. Yeah, we've been screwing the people over. What are you going to do about it? Pharmaceutical companies, the same situation. They're not paying. Obviously, pharmaceuticals is a little bit more protected at this time due to people giving their power to it, their fear to it. And yes, there is negative Anunnaki there to take all the people they can get their hands on. Of course, with fear, is people have been falling for this for thousands of years. Obviously, nothing has changed. And those of you that will get through all of this will see things. Yeah, you're here to bring in this new vibration of this planet. It's not going to be the easiest, of course. But yes, it's many want to either incarnate here again or just not let go of the fear. They're just absolutely holding on to this reality for dear life. Holding on to the physical is like, for some, a religious experience. This planet can't seem to get away from religion, can it? It holds on for dear life. It truly just feels like there's nothing else. Well, it doesn't want to see itself. It doesn't want to see its own truth. So it'd rather be pulled into this a reality of someone else is pulled into another reality that's more controlling until they're ready to see their own truth. So this is why souls get trapped here. They don't want to see themselves. So most of you that are in their spiritual awakening have nothing to worry about. Yeah, you're actually overcoming your fears, while others are just they're just getting started with giving in to their fears or more than they ever had before. It's a lot of trickster energies here. It's, if the lower astral is going to trick people as much as it can. And if it has to use this situation to do it, it's going to take every opportunity it can to hold those souls as long, they're going to test people as long as people will give in to their manipulation. So when society allows it to release, that'll be different. So many of you are connecting. So yeah, just believe in your higher dimensional self, what you're bringing into the Earth's vibration. Even some of those that have to take, like the vaccine situation, can heal that if they absolutely have to do it. Like, it's against your will. If it's against your will, you actually have a different type of contract there. If you're doing it willingly, it's a whole different story. But if you have to do it for work and it's like there's nowhere else to go, you just have no choice. It's like you're not doing it willingly. That's a different energy around it. It's like you're already rejecting it. You're just making the controllers of this reality happy. So you'd be surprised how those that are taking it and reverse its effects, so it doesn't kill them instantly, and so forth. So you're going to find a lot of that. These human energies are still having trouble finding. So you're in an age of basically knowing more about yourselves, going deeper. So seeing the feline side of yourself, of the earth itself, of the canine energies part of the earth. Yes, it's kind of like cats and dogs don't always get along with each other. Well, some do, some don't. Same with everything else. Well, that's the other thing. So you have different types of colored people here that you're healing. Those energies. Eventually, you're going to see more of the canine, the feline side, the reptilian side. It's like of each other. You're already seeing it now. You see, this is why the difference is. That's the race. It's basically where the hell you came from. That's why they don't like each other. And of course, it does come from another star system normally, and it gets rooted here. Even if that person hasn't reincarnated in other star systems for a long time, it's still the manipulation is coming from another place. They just call it racial problems. It's actually galactic problems. Well, the universe isn't getting along with itself. It brought its problems here. I believe you've noticed, and you're here to clear that energy. As you can see, it's not easy. Well, it's like you have parents over or family over that's always arguing with each other and just sitting there. It's like, these people have completely lost their mind. And take that to a whole planet level. Try ending that argument on a world stage. How many are diving into the pool of fear? And most of them those that are into that fear energy, I'm not going to go into full details of all that, but those are the fear energy will, yes, find themselves back into a physical reality in some form or another. Many, in some form or somehow. They're not letting this go. It's something about being physical. It's like an addiction. It's like they don't care how stupid it is. They don't care how twisted they make everything. They just want to be a physical being at this level. Now you can still be physical and not have to go through all its problems, but for this world, it wants to hold on for dear life. So next time you're wondering why the world is the way it is, just look at your DNA. It's like some people are just obsessed. This is their cocaine. And you can see that more clearly in society. It's just some do it well, some do it worse. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, some get jealous. Well, because that's a long story there. The Anunnaki vibrations. Now we have worlds like yours. You think your world's the only one that's like this? Think again. Now there are some Anunnaki worlds that are, yes, not as dark as this one, but still hard-headed. But they know there's aliens around and still a pain in the neck. They actually shut the aliens out so they can be mad at each other. There are feline worlds, not to this extent, but there are Anunnaki worlds that are suffering like yours. More like enjoying their own suffering. And some of you can probably see those vibrations. You know, you can say it's Anunnaki as lower vibration, but once again, it's the physical. Well, it's the physical through Anunnaki DNA. Not all, like I said, not all physical realities are like this. It just when you go through an Anunnaki experience, yeah, you go through an emotional turmoil. You turn on all these lights that you didn't need within yourself. Of course, it opens up other experiences too. It does shut off other versions of Earth, what you are bringing in. Yeah, it's like this Earth, you know, is like a television. There's all these different channels, but this world is stuck on one channel. It's in a loop. It's the same show every day. Some of you have noticed. Obviously, it changes every once in a while. A new timeline comes here and there. But overall, it's pretty repetitive. Other planets have other dimensions they can tap into. So that's what you're here. That's what many of you are here to show. There's other realities. That's why you're tapping into these alien realities, just to give it. Why you're tapping into alien energies, obviously, you don't have to tell you this, but to just give it a breath of fresh air. Let it breathe a little bit, even if it wants to suffocate. And most would rather suffocate, as you can see. That's why they shut it off. They like their misery. Not everybody, but quite a few do. So, and why some of you are having difficulty removing your own misery, because others are holding on to it. So, but you can find your bliss in some form or another. Yes, you can add to other Anunnaki worlds. Yes, they're quite complicated. They're all just maybe it's best to go. That's up to you. Let's see. Greetings, you. We are the Northern Lights. Energies, yes, from astral. Yes, we're also an Arcturian energy. I hope you remember yourselves. That yes, there's a wider reality there, if you want it. The Northern Lights can be worldwide. It doesn't have to be in one place. It can be in many places. You also hear songs in the sky. Also has an Andromedan energy about it too. That shows the alien vibrations. That's where the aliens go to recharge their ships, recharge their own vibrations, especially after connecting to your planet and all of it. Yes, Anunnaki ways. There's a reptilian energy there. That's there are reptilian realms that have been trapped here. Reptilian beings that have reptilian warriors that are here that are used to chaos, that are used to. It's like yes, a psych ward. Your planet, not all of it, but quite a bit of it is. It's like a place of insanity. Part of it, you're bringing some kind of sanity here. Basically, a lot of these jealous energies, control energies to release. A lot of it, yes, reptilian beings. A lot of them come from the other planets here, and some of you can feel them in different parts. Your military plays a big part. Why you have the military here to begin with? It's from wars from the universe, your galaxy wars, Orion wars. It's like to continue the war here, and it's being healed, but as it more of it because they want to feel like they're home. They're here to bring in a new vibration, so you can end the war. As you end the war here, the war in the universe begins to calm down. This planet brings a lot of rage to other alien races. It does get them confused. If you're confused here, Trust me, other beings are confused on their planet. Even those at a higher vibration get kind of lost in their own energy field. You already see that with some of the spiritual teachers. Some of them feel very exhausted. Some of them, like they're 5D people. We say that's what they say they are, but they're exhausted. But what do you think you're doing to the aliens? How do you think they feel? Yes, another week in cryo sleep. You can't take this place. Yeah, this world tests a lot of alien beings, but there are warning. A lot of beings that need to be at the 5D level, don't want to live in poverty, don't want to live on the street, but you are giving them that energy where they just feel their woe. It's like sometimes you need a world like this to get them in touch with themselves, because sometimes they can get quite arrogant. They get detached. So that's the beauty of this planet and the turmoil of it, because it can't seem to get itself out of its own problems that you can see. It can't seem to heal itself as much as you do. We are bringing that energy. Basically, you're just bringing a new philosophy here where you can not have to suffer like this anymore. Of course, many enjoy their suffering. Not everybody, but obviously, quite a few do. If that wasn't true, we wouldn't have this conversation, would we? It would be an astral visit instead of a technology visit. Yes, a majority of your society doesn't want to heal, doesn't want to change, doesn't want to let go of the problems. You can still be in the physical and not have all the stress. Of course, it'll feel less physical. You'll have northern light energies everywhere. So we do, throughout your years, you feel like more of this anomalies coming into your skies in different places, even your oceans changing color. Is this, yes, your news media obviously are holding on to lower vibrations because it gives them purpose. If you hear that low vibration, they have no more purpose because that's all they know. Propaganda, yes, manipulations, that's all they know. That's it. So you're here to heal those timelines so you don't have this secrecy on this world. And healing the secrecy obviously is not so easy. Yeah, all these companies that have secrets, those days are coming to an end, as many of you know. Some of you might be minding your own business, walking in a park, whatever it is, and all of a sudden you have secrets of this other company or business, some of these large companies. All of a sudden you just know everything, not about the people, but the company itself. It's like, no, because it's willing to heal itself. As more people start getting information about these places, they can't hide themselves anymore. It's going to most likely be a psychic awakening. Well, these companies, if they want to survive, it's better start to open themselves up. Let's maybe start helping people instead of taking advantage of them. That's the timeline you're going into. Greetings to you. We are the consciousness of Alpha Centauri. The human element, yes, was always meant to be part of this Earth consciousness, basically to get the human, get itself together, get the universe together. The universe has lost its mind, as some of you have noticed. As you start to understand your existence with the universe, as yes, it is just trying to be a little bit darker than other places. It's not supposed to make any sense. It was never intended to be. It wants to have a sense of being, a reason to exist, the universe, not your world. You think your world has problems, the universe has more problems. Well, it can be quite, how do you word that? There's no words on your planet to describe it. Narcissistic. It wants to outdo other universes with problems. It wants to be a problem child. Well, it's finding its identity. It has not found its identity yet. Not with a planet like yours. If you can't find your own self, If people are finding like I can't figure it myself out. What am I doing here? Do you think the universe knows what the hell it is? Do you think so? You might want to recheck that. Does the universe know? Is the universe really helping you at times? How can it help you if it can't help itself? And that is connected to your spirit world. How can your spirit world help you if it can't help itself? It's trying. I mean, some of you have tapped into your spirit guides, I imagine. Some of you are not, no connection at all, no dial tone. What a surprise. It's probably for the best for some, because what are good other guides if they don't know what they're doing anyway? It's like in-laws you don't need to talk to, they're just going to run your day, and just going to ruin your day anyway. Some of you, yes, you're connecting to your guides to a certain degree. It may help you eat something decent, keep you stay out of trouble, try not to say any four-letter words in the wrong place. But other than that, it's almost like spirit guide mothers to a certain degree, kind of. Yes, a lot of them are, what they're learning from you in this environment, basically, is like you're up a creek without a paddle on this planet. Doesn't it feel like that? Well, yeah, that's the universe too. Well, this universe, yes, is one of the reasons why this planet was created, yes, is to show that it's not willing, it has a journey that it doesn't want to share with others. Meaning that some of you hear about other alien worlds, how much greater they are, and you look at your worlds like, damn. Or they're complaining about the same thing over and over again. I mean, yes, it's a great accomplishment. Yes, this is harder than most worlds, that is for sure. But some feel like they have to continue to make it hard to make it feel like it's better than other planets, when the truth is kind of tiring everybody out. And that's the universe once again itself. The universe is kind of like, it's trying to outdo other universes, but it cannot kind of outdo itself. It has to let go eventually. Because even a universe itself doesn't always want to heal. This planet doesn't want to heal. Well, the consciousness doesn't. Some do. Most don't. It wants to complain. It's got that down. The protesting, more complaining. When you can connect to yourselves and just heal that vibration and just connect more astrally to heal your problems of the world, you can do it on a collective level. But of course, most of your society will say, that's all nonsense. Of course it's going to say that. Well, some of those that are saying that are actually in a reptilian prison, even in astral. So another thing for people that are trapped in this reality of thinking, you might see them in a reptilian prison because they are in one. Waste of prison mentality. They have not quite cleared their own darkness, as you can see. And there's many, yes, a lot of it comes from the center of the universe, and it does exist. It's just large. So yeah, you're looking at a countries, worlds, and then you start looking at the universe. It's like, jeez. It's like we're just a dot in all this, aren't we? We act like we're a big deal here, and this world is a big deal because it's a problem child. Problem child planets always get the most attention, and it does have a lot of alien beings that are tired out. Imagine all the alien beings that are assisting your planet. Most of them are worn out. If you feel worn out and you're here at the Ascension, try to open up vibrations, your aliens feel the same way. Some of you might disagree with that, but others is like, oh yeah, they're probably worn out. They are. That's why they sleep all the time. It's like, I'll just help you in astral. We're just going to take a nap. So if some of you might astral project to an alien ship and see everybody sleeping. Don't be too surprised on that. Yeah, a mothership when everyone's sleeping. We're just putting that out there. Even in the fourth dimension, you can still wear them out. This planet can wear anybody out, as you can see. It's designed that way. So it is releasing a lot of darkness within the universe. Thousands, millions of years of war that has found itself here. And it's finally getting its act together from what we see. In some form or another. Maybe not completely. Yes, your aliens, of course, when they come here, some of them becomes aliens when they arrive here can easily become psychotic because they're so empathic. And they connect to your. I mean, they've learned how to handle that, but some can go crazy here. Yeah, your world just has like the crazy pill energy at its highest level, and that's the fear energy. So you are here to dial that down. Obviously, you have relatives that dial it right back up. Especially you have ancestors. So yes, you're healing the fear not easily. So this planet is basically it's an echo of the universe problem, what's going on in the universe itself. It's not just a right, it's the universe. It truly is just the universe itself is like a rock star. It wants to impress others. And so you're looking at this planet is like the Elvis of planets. It's on drugs, it has this problem, it has that problem, but you can learn a great deal from it. It's entertaining sometimes. It's a scientific experiment. Well, even science, yeah. This is why a lot of aliens are really far away from your planet. It's not so heavy, but when you're here close by, obviously it's very difficult. So this is Alpha Centauri beings. Yes, we look very similar to you. We kind of look like fairy-looking beings. We are like a next generation of human, you can say. We do have worlds with countries like yours. We do have like the United States, something similar to that, but we all have like little fairy people walking around. And 6 feet tall, similar to you. We don't have the problems as your planet. Um, we're not going to go into that. But we do have somewhere. There are planets that are France looking. There's some planets that are Canadian looking to a certain degree. Obviously, you have Arab worlds, things like that. All of that is in Alpha Centauri, our version of it. We do have giant planets, of course. Who doesn't? I mean, you can go to giants and get philosophy knowledge from them. But this planet is, yes, it kind of, yeah, it's finding its way. I mean, even the universe itself is guilty for where this world has really gone to. I mean, yes, it's actually proud of itself for to go to this level of insanity. It's proud. I mean, it's proud it still exists. It's proud of everyone that's here. Yeah, it's just proud. But expect a lot of changes in your future, definitely. Well, the party has to come to an end eventually. Well, humans have to learn their lessons. They have to learn what's going on with themselves. If they're willing to face their own problems, which most are not. Some are to a certain degree, but not willing to really see the full in depth of it. That's why so many get pulled into the matrix energy and continue to incarnate because they don't want to see what's going on with themselves. Maybe you want to see more. Obviously, not the easiest to see. You can see it to a certain extent. If you're not going to see it, eventually you'll see it eventually. Some feel like, oh, I'm fine, I'm perfect. Good for you. Good luck. Nobody's perfect. There's always something to learn about yourself, and that's what you're here to do. Yeah, what can you release? Sometimes you need like 50 lifetimes to release one problem, one bad obsession, things like that. So, all of this is, yeah.